Here I am at the Swift Current Museum. A long time in the making. Forces that change the earth often work very slowly. By studying rocks, soils, and mineral deposits, we find evidence of changes that have taken place over millions of years. Above us, we have a skeleton of This is the hunter of the Prairie Sea. Near the end of the period that marked the reign of dinosaurs, approximately 72 million years ago, the variety of seagoing reptiles was also at its evolutionary peak. A group of these creatures, Mosasaurs, occupied almost every ecological niche in a seaway that at times stretched from the Arctic to the Gulf of Mexico. Royal Saskatchewan Museum introduces you to the latest of a long line of discoveries from the marine rocks of Saskatchewan. A Tylosaurus skeleton over 32 feet in length. Curves around. Buffalo people. Archaeological evidence indicates that bison have been important to the livelihood of Aboriginal people for many centuries. Small family groups moved with the herds, hauling their dwellings and belongings with them. Bison hides were used to make shelters and robes. Meat and other body parts provided food, bones, horns, and sinews. And there we have the bison in all its glory. Here we have a red fox. The burrowing animals, ground squirrels, badgers, and other burrowing animals loosen and mix the soil. This enhances water absorption in the ground. Manholes provide homes for other wildlife species. And there we have a badger. Here is a bit of a hands-on. Variety of grass, sages, forbs, and flowers are native to the short grass prairies. Common grasses include blue rama, needle and thread, and western wheatgrass. Hands-on, and you're able to see the different items up closer, magnifying them. The house finch, quite a display of birds. Many songbirds, wading birds, ducks, and birds of prey utilize prairies as their summer breeding grounds. Few, such as great horned owls, horned larks, and magpies, stay on the prairies year-round. Here we have a horned lark. And that's the horned lark call. Time of upheaval. The Métis, people of mixed European and native ancestry, hunted bison to supply the buffalo robe trade in the United States. The meat and pemmican was also an important food source for fur traders. Bison numbers declined rapidly in the 1800s, due in large part to sports hunting and the American government's policy of starving Indians into submission. Everything changed forever. British and Canadian government policies and financial investments brought rapid change to the region. There were significant consequences for Native people and the environment.
It is said that Swift Current's gardens rivaled the gardens of a larger Regina and Moose Jaw stations, the first three company gardens established by the CPR in Western Canada.
Well, the CPR at one time had an agricultural department, and 80% trees are for station agents if they get planted on trees and shrubs around their station during daytime.
Bench for resting on, donated by Swift Current Old Time Fiddlers.
Often have flower gardens on them just for beautification. Swift Current is known for having really beautiful flower gardens.
Designated a heritage railway station in 1991 for their historical, architectural, and environmental significance, but the larger significance for the roles these buildings played in Swift Current's growth from a town to a city, and in its continued growth today. The railway brought all sorts of people to Swift Current, including new immigrants who would step off the boat at Halifax this week and get on a train heading west to seek a new life, prosperity, and some land.
Turning over the sod-killed native plants and the habitat upon which many animals depended. This is a